Hey, what's up? This is DNT. We here with DMVJERRY.
What's good?
We here. He just dropped an album called One Ticket. Go check it out. Put it in the description. And I'm just gonna ask him some questions.
That was number one ticket.
Say again.
That was number one ticket.
Okay. Number one ticket. I got one question. Like, what's your inspiration for the album? Like,
Well, to be honest, the album was influenced by Manny and his sounds, to be honest. When we first started making the album, I think we started with OG Kush. And at the time, we were just like having fun, just living life. And I think we were just going to a lot of parties and stuff at the time. We just finished summer. And so that's what I was talking about, you know what I'm saying? And I think during that time, we just started getting closer as a group and as a collective. And I think that us spending that time together, you know what I'm saying, it really gave us, a chance to really experiment and learn each other and get to know like what songs that we, what would you talk about, to be honest. And that's really where we started from. And then as we continued to make more and more songs, the shift kind of progressed from kind of that's just me having fun and living life to like me kind of like learning to take life seriously. Because when I wasn't with my friends, I was just grinding and I was making music and I was just trying to figure out different ways to put myself out there and figure out different ways to put myself at the top and level myself. And I think that's when I kind of realized what the meaning of number one ticket was. You know what I'm saying? I kind of figured out that music is really what I wanted to do. And I had to start putting my mind and putting my focus towards achieving my goals and really just pushing my journey. And I realized that I had to stop living like I wanted to be an artist. And I had to realize that I was an artist, you know what I'm saying? That this is just a part of the process and right now I'm here. But within that journey, if I keep pushing, you know, I'm really destined to make it, you know what I'm saying? That's why I know that I'm the ticket.
yeah, that was real thought out.
Yeah.
You know. So how did you get with the producer Baby Hefner?
Baby Hefner? Bro, the crazy thing is, like, he's not even here right now. Like, yeah, Lee is always, yeah, he's always late, but he's not close. But to be honest, he just hit me in my DMs. I think it was November of 2020, and he had hit me on some, yo, I mess with your music, and I was like, bro, I appreciate that. And he had just started making beats. I think he had like one beat made at the time, and he sent me some beats, and I'm not gonna lie, I just wasn't fucking with him. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I wasn't. Like, I tried to hop on him, but it was just like, I wasn't fucking with him. He used to get frustrated that I wasn't hopping on his beats. But I think the first song that I hopped on with him was 2021 Up, with me and my cousin Cash. We made that song. That shit was a hit. I fuck with that song for real. Manny's production started to like level up and he started like diversing his sounds a little bit. But after that, I didn't really hop on no more beats by Manny. You know what I'm saying? I didn't really hop on no more beats by Manny. And it wasn't like because of him, but at the time, I just don't think I was taking the music too seriously. You know what I'm saying? I kind of was just having fun with it. But even though I was having fun with it, I didn't really want to experiment and try different sounds. You know what I'm saying? Like, I kind of like found what I was comfortable with, and I kind of wanted to evolve within that sound. But Manny was just always like throwing different shit at me. You know what I'm saying? So I had to kind of like find what I was comfortable with. And we made another song that never actually got released. It's called Get Over It.
The greatest snippets and never released.
That's my song.
Please,
Like, Get Over It.
I'm gonna put that snippet in my story.
Bro, he says that's mid, bro.
Nah.
Get Over It. Like, I just wasn't fucking with it. Like, I don't know what it was. Nah. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Let me tell you what happened. Bro, I was recording that song and my FL crashed, bro. And like the whole file got deleted. And after the whole file got deleted, I just said, fuck it. Like, I just didn't want to listen to it. I didn't want to make the song over again. And so when I did remake the song, it didn't sound the same as the original. So what they heard was like the second copy, which wasn't really like authentic to the first take. You know what I'm saying? And I think for me, the first take always matters because I'm trying to capture that moment. Like the first time I hear that beat and the first time I catch that flow, I'm always trying to just capture that moment into where I can make something great. So when that process got disrupted, it's hard for me to go back and kind of like recreate that. And I still had like a little bit of the file, I had some remnants, but it just wasn't the same, you know what I'm saying? It just wasn't the same, so I didn't drop that. But Get Over It was really like something that me and Manny started messing with. And this was 2021, so mind you, me and Manny met in 2020. It's 2021. This whole time I hadn't met Manny yet in person. I hadn't met him, but the first time I met him was on Halloween in 2021. We hooped. This nigga broke his ankle and shit.
I was walking around school with a boot for a minute.
This nigga broke his ankle. But that was really when I met Manny for the first time, and I think that was the beginning of something special. Because over time, we started working more and more together. And at that time, Manny had just started like making music. When I say making music, he was making beats before, but he started like rapping and really like singing. So we had to collab on a song, and we had Magic City Dancer. That was a song that
Pretend?
a lot of people fuck with. Pretend? Oh my god.
That was the song. That's the cover, main cover art, right?
Yeah. The day that I met Manny, our cover art was Pretend. I hope you play all these songs I'm talking about, like for real.
Yeah, like a little snippet of it.
Yeah.
So you're thinking,
Yeah, I got you.
But, bro. That was 2021. And so, 2022, fast forward to this year. Bro, I was really started going through it this year, or last year. I was going through it, so I kind of was in a drought. I wasn't really making no music from like, after I dropped Fully Loaded, my first project, I wasn't really making no music until about like April. And so when April hit, we had spring break, and Manny was just on my ass, like, bro, make some music, you know what I'm saying? Like, he would just throw me different beats, and I just couldn't find no inspiration. But this was April of 2022, and this is when I made All-Star Classic, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, that's my favorite joint.
That's when I made All-Star Classic. All-Star Classic, Manny had just sampled this beat that his sister sent him the sample for. I wish he was here so he could talk about this.
Yeah.
Damn. Should we wait for it?
I mean, yeah, when you get here, we'll probably just come back to it.
Oh, okay. But, yeah. What's it called? That's when we made All-Star Classic. And when we made All-Star Classic, I was in my zone, I'm not gonna lie. I was in my zone with that. And I think it was just like, let's start something special. Because during that time, I made a bunch of unreleased songs. I made All-Star Classic, I made Girls in Oxy. I didn't drop that song yet.
I might drop that exclusive. I might have to drop
I made
that.
Plays in the Trap around that time. I dropped Plays in the Trap. People was fucking with Plays in the Trap.
What about, I think, Sincerely Me?
Oh, Sincerely Me, that was a... Nah.
Yeah, that's the time, man.
Nah. Yeah, that was around that time. But All-Star Classic was really just the one. I think I made a trailer for that. And that was really when I started experimenting with trailers. But overall, with Manny, that was the start of #1 Ticket. But I didn't even know that was the start of #1 Ticket, because like I said, I thought #1 Ticket, the start of that was OG Kush, but really All-Star Classic was the start, if it really being for real. But that was in April. Manny sent me the beat to OG Kush in October, and that's when we really just locked in and we made a bunch of songs together. Yeah.
We was definitely in Discord a lot.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
around the time.
yeah, you know what I'm saying? I literally said that in the song.
Like, yeah, we really were in Discord.
D1 really Discord.
Everything.
That's what I'm saying.
Locked in.
Yeah, we still are to this day.
Yeah.
So,
Shout out Russia, shout out Cash, you know what I'm saying? They definitely was there too.
So what's your favorite song off the album, like entirely?
Me personally, I'm not gonna lie. Right now for me, it's Real Deals. I think I think that's the most recent song that I made. So I feel like that's kind of like the flow that I really want to like, or the sound that I kind of want to push out next. You know what I'm saying? I made kind of every other song before, and I had made OG Kush, Rapunzel, Kick Down Doors, Number One Taken. Also, I made all those songs before 2023, but I made Real Deals like maybe a week before I submitted the album. So I feel like that sound like kind of captures where I'm at right now, and I kind of just want to keep pushing that sound. You know what I'm saying? So I think right now that's my favorite song. But the process of actually making the songs, my favorite song was definitely Rapunzel. Inferno was cool because I felt like I tried something different, and I kind of locked into like a different flow that I didn't even know I had. But Rapunzel, like, I heard the beat maybe 2 weeks before and I just wasn't fucking with it. But I made Inferno, and then that same day, Manny was like, bro, just try hopping on this shit. So it was about like 2 p.m. I just said, I'm back in this bitch and I'm better. And then like the whole shit just came together, you know what I'm saying? And we made it.
Okay. So like, how do you go about promoting your songs? Like, do you just use social media or like something else, pretty much?
Well, right now my main source of promotion is Instagram. I had a lot of people telling me use TikTok. At one point I even had him posting some TikToks for me, because when I say this, like, you might think that I'm gonna be one of those artists that tells you like TikTok is corny, but to me it is just corny to me. Like, I feel like as an artist, like, I kind of like express my way of living on like Instagram. You know, I feel like that's natural to me. No, bro, it's natural to me on TikTok.
Nah, I can't even lie though. He be sending me the TikToks late, and then he'll be sending me this like shit on Instagram Reels and shit a week later. I'll be like, bruh, I done seen this already. But it's like,
bruh, because I don't have TikTok. And I had to delete TikTok for myself, but I feel like me deleting TikTok and I'm on Instagram way more. So I think it's allowed me to really like own in on Instagram. I feel like Instagram is my main platform right now. It doesn't feel corny to me. I'm not going to post on Instagram, but it just feels so corny for me as an artist to like post myself on Instagram, on TikTok, because like, let's think about it. People say that Yeet came up with TikTok, but Yeet wasn't on TikTok himself. You know what I'm saying? Promoting his music. Other people were promoting his music for him on TikTok, and as an artist, I think that's where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to be making TikToks. I want people to be really enjoying my music to the point where they feel like they can share it on TikTok and they can share it on other platforms besides just Instagram.
Okay. Like, so back to the style. Like, what type of style do you think you have? Like,
Clothing wise?
like you, so you don't have like a specific style to you, or just like
Me?
Yeah.
Shit. I just be chilling. I mean, that's the best way to put it. Like, I don't really dress too flashy as of right now.
I mean rap style.
Oh shit.
oh, I'm not gonna lie. I thought you were talking about style too.
Yeah.
My fault. Damn, I would have corrected you, bro.
Rap style. Rap style.
I don't know. I feel like you got your own.
Yeah.
We're trying to create our own sound. Like D1's trying to create their own sound.
Yeah.
So I don't really think you can classify Jerry as like, oh, he sounds like somebody because like he got his own sound he's trying to come up with.
Okay. You try to check out the camera.
Oh yeah, I told you for the other day.
You have it.
Yeah. So back to like the promoting. So you thinking about like touring or like small touring or like shows?
To be honest,
Fillmore Center coming soon.
Oh yeah.
yeah. I mean, that would definitely be sweet. That would definitely be sweet. But right now, I feel like I kind of have to get that experience because there's been so many times where I've had to perform and just like, I feel like something always just came up. You know what I'm saying? So I kind of do want to get that experience. Like the Fillmore would definitely be great, but me, I know that the type of music I make, I'm a performer. You know what I'm saying? My music background starts from like the church choir, so I've always known how to like put on a show. You know what I'm saying? Back in middle school, I did the talent show. You know what I'm saying? So I know how to put on a show. You know what I'm saying? This nigga was front row laughing, bro. I remember his face like just beating, bro. Alright, yeah. But I'm a performer, bro. So it's just, I want to put on a show. So I feel like that takes time to develop. Like I want to be like better than Travis. You know what I'm saying? Better than Kendrick.
Okay. All right. So like, if you had a dream collab, who would it be?
Right now?
Like right now. And I got another question for you after that.
Okay. I'm gonna start like locally. There's a lot of artists I do want to collab with. You know what I'm saying? You know what's crazy? Before he passed, I did want to collab with Trail Blanca.
R.I.P. Right?
Yeah, I did want to collab with him because right now the DMV sound is pushing. Like, if you don't know, you gotta know because the DMV sound is coming up for real. And there's a lot of artists like out here that are just so talented, and I felt like we had to start here. So, I want to collab with 3 Throw Reaper. You know what I'm saying?
That's my cousin. Shout out. Yeah, shout out 3.
Yeah. I want to collab with Manny. Who else?
Q the Fool?
Nah. I mean, that would be a good collab. But
5 years ago, probably.
Like Paco Panama.
Yeah, Paco Panama for sure. That's a collab that I wanted to do because he's definitely upcoming. Paco Panama. Oh, One Way Dooley. See money, and Dooley. Who else? I don't know. I mean, locally, that's really it. Mainstream though. Yeah, Young Boy for sure. I love Young Boy. I'm not gonna lie. Oh, okay, that's kind of crazy. Hey, you might have to cut that out. But I mean, I love Young Boy, bro. Like, nigga, like, Young Boy was one of my favorite, like, artists growing up for me. You know what I'm saying? I love Young Boy and I love his music. So, I would definitely want to have a collab with Young Boy. Chief Keef, that would be definitely a good one.
Yeah.
Goat.
Yeah, for sure. J. Cole, Kendrick, like, to me, I'm a very like diverse artist, and I feel like right now I'm only 17, so like my sound isn't really like even at its peak yet. You know what I'm saying? So think about where I'm at right now, and I feel like if my sound is good right now, I think it could be exceptional later on down the line when I can actually collab with those artists. Drake feature would always be nice. You feel me? Lil Baby.
I don't think you will.
I mean, Lil Baby, I fuck with Baby, but I don't think that my voice and his voice will really like mesh together well when it be. Yeah.
What about Gunna?
I fuck with Gunna too, bro. Like,
Yeah.
I mean, niggas don't fuck with Gunna right now, but I fuck with Gunna too. Definitely one of my favorite artists coming up too. Like, really growing up, that's all I was listening to back in like 8th grade. You know what I'm saying? Drip Season. I love Gunna. Kanye.
Yeah. Even though he has a lot of controversy.
Yeah, Kanye definitely producing my shit. Yo, Kanye and Manny on the beat together, bruh.
Bro, actually, bro, we
That
making
should be
some
sweet.
shit like some
That should be sweet.
My Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Yeah,
we
he
definitely
just
have
making
some
some
shit
beats
like
like that. He was making some beats like that. So that should be sweet.
Okay, bro. What city? Outkast.
Outkast. Yeah.
Andre 3000. Yeah, Andre 3000. Yeah,
for sure.
He got some great production.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, producer. If we're talking production too, Metro Boomin.
Oh yeah.
For real.
Goat.
Pharrell. Oh,
Like,
I could fuck up some shit on a Pharrell.
A Pharrell beat. Oh man.
Pierre.
Yeah, for sure.
Pierre. Bro, it was. Fuck, bro.
Nah, if we talking producers, you gotta pull the phone out. Yeah, so many people.
Like, it's not even just that, dude. It's like, I'm trying to find the song that I did. I don't know who produced this, but shit.
Oh.
You know what I'm saying?
Oh yeah.
I fucked this shit up.
I use somebody, I feel like a legacy player my Woody. I
Call her Akira.
I'm talking idea. I'm a fucking Tia. I couldn't be seeing that motherfucking kid. Now he's talking about laser tag. Cause she got a body, I oughta use a paper bag. Cause I just made her mad.
I even made her mad.
I'm gonna feel like a Miami Dolphin. I'm calling emotion.
But you get the point. I don't know who produced that shit, but that I would fuck with that shit. Like I would fuck with beats like that. Like, I really fuck with some shit like that.
Well, like, what's your favorite type of beats? Like soul beats, trap beats? Like, which ones do you think you
He'll be in his bag in the R&B beats.
I agree though. I
In his
do.
bag.
Bro, you're versatile, bro. I can't. So like,
Yeah.
it's actually really interesting what you say.
Me personally is this, bro.
I feel like I'm on R&B. This shit.
I feel like R&B is just like more natural to me because I feel like I said, that church background, like I'm a singer too, so like I can really tap into that bag if I need to.
Yeah, R&B and sample beats for sure, bro. That shit
sample beats
feel
are
that out
sweet
a lot.
too. Yeah, sample beats are sweet too. Yeah, I mean R&B beats right now. It was a time that I was fucking with the Pink Panthers beats heavy too. Like,
Oh yeah.
yeah, like right now, it's so hard for me to just like pick one certain lane that I really fuck with. So hard, you know what I'm saying?
Cause like I see like kicking down doors. It's a
Yeah.
more experimental beat.
Damn,
So
I still like. I feel like I still kind of like made a way to make that sound good. So I feel like it's so hard for me to narrow myself within just one lane. I feel like I gotta be diverse with them. Like, even like the DMV shit, like y'all haven't really heard me on no DMV shit, like yet. But just know I can still fuck up some shit on that.
Just know if you want it, I got it. I can send it to you.
Yeah, I can really fuck up some shit on that. So.
Yeah, so who's your top 5 in DMV right now? Top 5.
Damn.
Not all time, just right now. Who's the hottest?
I'm gonna say right now, I'm gonna crank C Money a lot, so I'm gonna throw C Money in. I'm gonna throw C Money in, man. Shit. I fuck with Mirax. I'm not gonna lie. Is that crazy?
no, it's not crazy, bro.
Nah,
Mirax cranks. Mirax cranks, bro. Nah, it's not crazy, bro.
Whoever took over the Apple Music, bro.
Yeah, y'all niggas are troll as fuck, bro.
I fuck with Mirax. I fuck with Mirax for sure. I fuck with Paco too. Migo Lee.
Bro, I can give you my top 5 right now.
Nah,
You
you
don't
can give
fuck
me.
with Migo Lee?
Okay,
Listen,
bruh.
all right, top 5 right
I
now.
fuck with Migo Lee. Let me understand. I fuck with his music, but I just feel like I'm not even gonna say this on camera.
all right, top
I
5 right now. I would say Semi Homie, Migo Lee, Wardy, Giz.
I was gonna throw a Giz on there, but
Who be on last?
Shit.
Who could I put my
You
last?
said Giz?
Yeah.
Damn. You put Greedy or no?
I mean,
Like, I feel like I might slide it.
bro, Greedy do be cranking, so.
Bro,
Like,
right now,
Oh,
don't see
Young
money.
Molly.
I don't see money.
if I said that's Young Molly already,
nah, Young Molly's a good pick.
I'm gonna put Young Molly. Yeah, I fuck with Young Molly.
That's a good pick. That's a good pick. That's definitely solid.
You up to 3, 4?
Yeah, I'm gonna throw Young Molly on there. And how did I say this? Hey, I fuck with this shit though. I fuck with this shit. I fuck with No Savage. No.
Yeah, No Savages.
No Savage. I
Bro,
feel like
free No
I feel like-
Savage, bro.
Free No Savage.
He dropped some crank before he went.
I feel like No Savage is like commercial music. If that makes sense.
Cause he is getting up. He's got like to the
Yeah.
point where he's like about to be almost mainstream. But like for real, I hope he can make it there. Like, you know what I'm saying?
He might have the potential to be one of the greatest.
Free No Savage. bro.
Of any DMV rapper.
I wasn't even going to say No Savage though. I was about to say something else.
I'm not gonna lie, we could have put Django on there, but like,
Yeah, I was thinking that.
I fuck with Glock Jones, bro.
Yeah, I fuck
Yeah, I fuck
He's
with
out
Glock
there right
Jones.
now, too.
Yeah, I
That's
fuck with
crazy.
Glock Jones, bro. I fuck with Glock Jones. Yeah, I've been fucking with this shit. Yeah, that's really like my song. Like niggas coming up. At least. Shit.
Okay. Like, who's making it more shake? PG, DC, or Baltimore? You got to pick.
Baltimore's definitely making those shit. Baltimore's not making
I mean, they might have like the TikTok.
sneaky shit. But
They might have the TikTok on lock, but that's about it.
But us,
Nah.
Like, nah, bro.
Well, you still got DC.
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
DC
the
leading.
cities.
The city's leading the way right now. I'm not gonna lie. Like, it was PG at the time.
Yeah, we
Like,
did have a couple of artists.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like,
Cue the Fool Shabazz. We had who else?
Zan-Man.
Young Benny, Young Zan-Man. Yeah.
But I feel like we kind of lost our wave a little bit. But we gonna come back up though. We gonna come back up.
For
DC
sure.
is definitely leading the way right now. I'm not gonna.
Who they got right now?
DC.
You said what?
Who they got right now in DC?
Oh, like the artist?
Yeah.
I mean, the artist we named earlier for real.
Right.
Nah, Mirror X is he's from PGA, but like,
Right. Niggas that really be, he's not. Is he really out here?
yeah. I mean, like, I'm not gonna say he's not on it. I don't know. Like, I'm not gonna speak for him, but like, I'm not to say I know him.
Type shit.
But like,
So, all right. So, what do you think like your next project is gonna be like based around?
Shit. Man, he's just asking me the same thing yesterday. I feel like right now I just gotta like accrue inspiration for that shit. Because I feel like 2022 was a hard year for me. Especially in the beginning. I was kind of going through with my parents like kind of like the whole year. It was definitely a hard year for me. But through it all, I kind of like fought through it. And I kind of gained inspiration to keep me going and like keep doing my music along with that. And I kind of found inspiration to put within my music. Plus I was just trying so many different things, you know what I'm saying? Like I was just experiencing like as a junior in high school, kind of like, that's why you see kind of like that first half is just like me just having fun on the beat, just talking about smoking and shit. But like, I kind of like switched from that, you know what I'm saying? I kind of just put that shit to the side for a little bit when I kind of transitioned to a senior, kind of like going from like kid to a man. So kind of had to put that shit for the side for a little bit. But that was really my inspiration going into that, and kind of like just making myself a better person. But for my next album right now, I feel like I'm still kind of riding the coattails of #1 Ticket. So I feel like I'm gonna have to come down off of that, kind of take a little time off of music. I'm still gonna be dropping music, but kind of just take some time off mentally just to clear my head and just find some inspiration and find something else that I want to put out there.
Okay. So, which one would you rather have, longevity or hits?
Bro, me naturally, I feel like I'm a hit maker, so that naturally comes with the package of DMVJERRYY right now as an artist. So I'd rather take longevity, because if I can continue just being me and creating the type of music I create right now, I could be doing this shit for what, 20 years? I could be the next LeBron in this shit, so who knows? I was just definitely choose longevity.
Okay. So has any DMV artist actually like slid in, like try to interact with you, try to get you to collab?
To be honest, nah, not right now. Not any of the ones we named at least. I feel like there's definitely some artists like Guapo Cobain, Blazing, Rippo.
shout out Kai, shout out Kazi.
Shout out Kai too. Yeah, Rippo. It was definitely a lot of artists.
We locked in.
Has any artist from the DMV come in contact with you? Let me say it like that.
As of right now, not really. At least not none of the ones we named, but we do have some local artists that I know coming up that reached out to me for collab. Guapo, shit. Cash, Kazi.
Shout out Kai, shout out Kazi.
Yeah. Shit, 3 guys. Shit.
Yeah, shout out 3 Guys. He's coming up.
Yeah. Okay. So like, I see you make like mixtapes for like basketball and like, you know.
Oh, bro, I love basketball. So I'm a big fan of basketball. Growing up as a kid, it's crazy to say, but I was always chubby, but like I always had like the hoop dreams, you know what I'm saying? I could be like the next Karl Malone, shit, Charles Barkley, but I always loved basketball, but I was like very like the nicest on the court.
You be on that field, boy.
I mean, I was on the field though. I was on the field, but it's just right. It's not really for me, you know what I'm saying? I just love hooping, so I try to connect with my school basketball team. My close man Zach, that's my guy. So me and him, we locked in, and he plugged me in with the basketball team. We played with music. You know what I'm saying?
Okay. So, would you do like a commercial or like something of that magnitude?
Yeah, I would do a commercial, honestly speaking. Shit, on some Shaq shit. You know what I'm saying? Like on some side quest shit. But I'm done with the career. Even while I missed the career, you know what I'm saying? You know, Yeet was in fucking Euphoria, so I'll probably look beyond like commercials, you know what I'm saying? I wanna be in like TV shows, movies type shit. Nigga, do something with the Minions. So
That's actually tough too.
yeah, bro. So who knows, bro? I could do something like Shark Tales 5 shit.
Bring back on your old childhood shows.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? So, we'll see.
You guys thinking about merch? Like,
Bro,
I mean, we got a couple ideas.
you know what you mean? We got a couple like, bro, our main man right here. You talk about merch, bro, like.
He got his own brand on the
That's what I'm
way.
saying.
He talking about, I mean, we talking about D1. D1 got merch, but he got his own brand. That's not merch, but that's a brand.
This shit coming. Oh shit, I don't got it on. But yeah, it's called In the Air. Coming out like around February, like mid-February. We got hoodies coming our way. Stay tuned.
In the air. That's a brand I'm definitely gonna be pushing in the future. My man's right here, he's been supporting me since like day one of this shit. So it only comes right for me to support him as he continues to do his thing with the fashion. It's not no regular, you know what I'm saying? Just not like
Cotton press, puff print
that's what I'm
designs,
saying.
nah.
Like this is actually like hard work. We've been working on this shit for so long, so I'm excited for him to put it out. We had a little snippet of it last summer, but I think that this time when we do it, it's gonna be something bigger than me. So, we're gonna do a collab with D1, Division 1. That's our collective. And so
D1.
that's our collective. So in the air as D1 coming soon.
So yeah, definitely. We got
Check that out.
some of the designs. So
Check
we might
that.
show a couple designs, you know what I'm saying, on the screen if we got some, you know what I'm saying. And you know what I'm saying. Just stay tuned for that. It's definitely on the way.
all right. So, what you guys think about record labels and independent, or what we doing?
We're doing our own shit right now.
Yeah, bro. My goal is to stay as independent for as long as possible, to be honest. I think that I don't want to say like let's not sign away from a record deal, because we do definitely need that promo and exposure eventually down the line, and I feel like a record label can do that for you. But I feel like right now we want to learn the ins and outs of the business ourselves, and we kind of want to continue the independent path so that whenever we do decide to collab with someone who can eventually get our brand bigger than ourselves, we're prepared for that, and we don't get like screwed over, or we don't become another artist signing a 360 deal. You know what I'm saying? So we want to own our music. You know what I'm saying? We know what we're really doing. That's why we're taking independent about the
Okay.
Definitely want to stay independent. Also, like, it's easier to like collab with people, you know what I'm saying? You get your own freedom as far as your music when you want to drop. And we can also bring up, you know what I'm saying, artists we got around us that, you know what I'm saying, collab with us, just support us, you know what I'm saying? It's just easier that way, so yeah.
So, what is D1 as a collective?
What's your young niggas trying to go up, man?
So young,
Oh shoot, that was the wrong question. Who's in the D1 collective? Yeah, from earlier. Yeah, I forgot to ask that.
right now it's just me, Jerry, Manny, and
We say Chop on designs.
I mean, yeah, Chop is definitely helping us with the designs and stuff. So
Yeah, we started with Cash for real.
Russia too. He was definitely there. But like, I'm not gonna speak for them because I don't know if they're like a part of it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah.
We definitely started with them too. So that's where we definitely started out. We started off with them, but fuck with the boys for sure. Yeah, that's really. I think Martin too, and then Martin's our engineer.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, you can do it Quezzy too. You know what I'm saying?
Queasy.
Oh, Queasy, my fault.
Basically, like everybody who was around during the fully loaded era, that was really what we started with. And I feel like where we have a #1 ticket, who's here is what we have.
All right.
Yeah, it's still love, no shade at anybody. You know what I'm saying?
So like, where you guys record at? Like, where do you you record at a studio? Like,
Bro, Manny just makes these beats shit anywhere, to be honest, bro. He can cook that shit up his crib. His crib, my crib, his crib. He'll just send me that shit, and I have my home studio, so I usually make music in my room. That's where most of my hits are made, so.
Okay.
Luxury in my bedroom, so I don't gotta go to the studio.
So like, do you think a lot of your tracks are like storytelling tracks? Like,
Storytelling? I think that in order to have good storytelling as an artist, you gotta write. And I don't write music, so I don't write any albums. So, everything I do is strictly punching. So, I think that it kind of has that essence to it. A little bit of that essence to it. Overall, there's times that I can tap into a storytelling mood within my songs if I'm thinking really strongly of a kind of what to say next. You know what I'm saying? Most of the time, I just be in my zone, kind of just coming out.
Yeah. So, if you had to, who had I know Manny was a big contribution to the album, but who else would you say had a big contribution to this album?
I'm gonna start off with Tevin, the man behind the camera. Who else? Juan, for real. He was definitely there. Telling me to keep going. My parents also, I'm not gonna lie, they kind of supporting me in this too. So anytime I needed anything, it was support. And I needed to tell them something about my music, they were there for me too. But I gotta give my props to Manny. I have to be honest, shit, he made the beats, let's be real here, without the beats, it's just acapella, so.
Yeah, I really want to ask him a question, but I really want to ask him a question, but I mean, you want to hop in real quick?
Oh yeah, man. Go ahead, dude. Go ahead.
Oh, you want to say that over here?
No, I'm gonna sit right here.
All right, hold on. What's going on? So, what inspired you to make them beats?
For Inferno, it was just anything. I really just make beats. It's that simple. It's most of the time, it's a thought process to where it's I'm thinking of certain notes, or I already know what the key I'm about to make the beat in before I even make it. So it's I go in, I do what I do. I can't really explain what I do, but I just do it.
Okay. So, what made you want to become a producer?
Well, I always loved music since I was a kid. Watching niggas like Kanye West and Pharrell,
like those are big inspirations of mine, especially like Kanye West, the Runaway video. It was like an extended video where he was like playing around with like the drum pad, and that was like really when I was like, yeah, I want beats. And as a kid, and then like growing up, I started making beats off my phone, and then I evolved from that. Started making beats on my mom's computer. My mom ended up giving me my own computer. We're here now.
Okay. So, like, who you think kind of formed D1? Who brought that group together?
Well, the founder was I want to say Cash and like Jiggy. Shout out Cannon.
Shout out Cam.
Yeah,
I still be tapping in with this.
but I feel like when it came to bringing it together initially, I feel like I did play a big role in like actually bringing it together. As far as like around like fully loaded that time frame. But yeah, I definitely gotta give props to Jiggy and Cash. Shout out both of them.
Yeah. Manny, I think he runs the D1 page. You know what I'm saying? I feel like he's seen them as young niggas that had a dream, had a vision, and I feel like he kind of just like put that shit together. But yeah, he's one who was telling us to hop on the court. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, always pushing us to hop on the court. I can't even lie. Like Manny's definitely the one. It's gonna be like might make you mad because how much he give you, like, you know what I'm saying?
Type shit.
So you definitely like the mitochondria D1.
Type shit.
Alright. I see you guys use a lot of samples. Like, where do you get those samples from?
Samples? It's only one sample on Number One Ticket. That was, let's see. It was a song by Maya. It was produced by Missy Elliott. And like, Missy Elliott, that's another one of my like producers, one of my inspirations as like a female producer.
Okay. Let's see what else we gotta ask. If you could do a collab producer, who would you do?
A collab with a producer?
Yeah.
I'll probably say any producer. I'll probably say Pharrell.
Yeah.
Of course. Or Kanye. Definitely Kanye.
Alright.
Probably my top two.
Top two?
Hell yeah.
But what I said earlier though,
We said Kanye, Pharrell.
that's literally said Manny, Kanye on the beat. That should be crazy.
Yeah.
Is Jerry the only one you produce for, or?
For right now, like he's the main one I produce for, but I'm also working with like rappers from DC. Shout out C Money. Yeah, shout out my nigga C Money. Who else? I work with my man Kazi. He went to Laurel. Shout out Kazi. And like, really, I'm just trying to build my network when it comes to rappers.
Okay. And like, so would you say this is a collab producer type project? It'd be like a Kanye and a Nas, or like this type of project, so like a Jerry and Baby Hefner type of project.
Yeah, I mean, I would say that, but like the project itself, as far as like the image, I feel like that's all Jerry. The image itself, but like the music making and like the process, that was both. For sure.
Okay. I got one more question, and then we, end this interview. What would you say was the highlight of this album? Like,
Inferno. Like what? Is that even a question? Yeah, Inferno definitely was the highlight. That was a hit song and a hit beat. So.
You fuck with Inferno. I mean, we all fuck with Inferno.
I made that beat in probably about, 10 minutes.
oh,
But
It's the simple beats that make the hits.
Production wise, bro.
Nah, time out. 10 minutes, bruh.
Yeah.
Bruh, it might have been 10 minutes to make like the melody and find the drum pattern.
That's
but this
making the
nigga,
beat, bro.
but this nigga took like 5 hours to place the beat. Like, swear
making
to
the beat,
you,
I mean, yeah, he
nah,
dragging a little bit.
like that's what I'm saying, bro.
But he
Because
did
like
the beat.
Nah,
because like
the
when
beat
you
is
place the
done.
beat,
Once he made it.
I have to make sure that everything sounds up to par as far as like the hook, the verse, everything sounds up to par. That's why you were able to flow so easily on it, bro. So it's like I could have just took that loop and just like put it together however, and it wouldn't have sounded the same. It wouldn't be Inferno.
So you do like the song structure pretty
So yeah, like making the beat itself, that's not like the hard part at all. At least for me, it's really just structuring it out and like placing it and like making it an actual beat. Like what goes where at what time, all that. It's really attention to detail. It's like a painting.
Bro, he came to my crib when Inferno was made, and bro, I think we were in the studio just like making the beat, and I was making the song. Bro, it was like 2.5 hours went by. He was not done placing the beat, and I had made like 2 songs within that time. So it was just like,
But like this nigga has to realize when you making a song, you starting with a beat. When I'm making a beat, I'm starting with silence. So it's like it's a different. You can't even compare the two processes.
but you can't compare that process as well to making music, because.
But making beats is making music. Bro.
Okay,
That's the
what
real
I'm
making
saying,
music, bro.
like making a song, bro. Because anybody can make a beat, but anybody can't just make a song, bro. Is that crazy to say? Like, bro, anybody can make a song and anybody can make a beat. But I feel like you're just kind of like discrediting the art of making music in itself.
I'm not
That's what I'm
discrediting.
saying. Like,
I'm like,
like
nah, bro.
artistry in itself.
That's not discrediting because like I do both, so I understand the difference, and I understand like I really truly understand the difference. You get what I'm saying?
Like starting with a beat is a blank canvas. You know what I'm saying?
Like if
You can't give anybody Inferno. That's what I'm gonna say.
it's not a blank canvas.
It is a blank canvas.
Because it's like, bro, you
It is a blank
already have a key to work within.
Bro, it's a blank canvas, bro. When I'm an
You have a
artist,
key and a rhythm to work with.
bro, when I'm an artist, like I can hear any beat, and you can have a key and a rhythm to work with, fine. But you have to understand that anything can be said, any flow can be made, any ad-libs can be placed here and this. Like, there's so many things that you can do with just your voice. Like, that's what I need you to understand. Like,
I do understand.
People come in the studio and they think this rapping shit easy, bro. But like, bro, no,
I know it's not easy, bro.
no.
I do this shit, bro, but it's like, I mean, I don't do this consistently as you, but like, I understand what rapping really is. And I understand the putting together of words and rhythm. But honestly, I feel like when you have something to work with, that shit's not hard, bro. That shit, it's not hard, bro. Like, especially from a producer standpoint.
I get what you're saying.
Like being that I already know how to make beats, it's a different feel versus somebody who doesn't know how to make beats hopping on the beat. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, I know how to make beats, but they're just not as good as this. So. Let's be real. Like I understand the beat making process. Like there was a time where I was fucking up the beats. I was fucking up the beats, but I had to come off of that.
This nigga just said that with a straight face.
Because I was definitely fucking up the beats. I was nice to sing with them.
Oh yeah, I think I remember that. It was like a couple years ago. Yeah.
That's no camera, yeah.
Yeah. So, what do you think about ghostwriting?
Hell no.
Are you beating the ghostwriting allegations, Jerry? I actually want to know that.
Bro, I've never like nobody's ghostwriting. But I will say, damn, bro. Fuck it, bro. Cash is over.
I was gonna say,
Cash,
you told me cash, like,
Yeah, I gotta give Cash the credit. Bro. Cash is over.
if I'm in the studio, like, I definitely try throwing some bars though.
But like,
That's not ghostwriting at all. I just be trying to like give you ideas, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I mean,
It's not a Drake situation, you know.
yeah,
no niggas- no one's ever written
sitting
an entire
down, you know what I'm
song.
saying, crafting my bars, you know what I'm saying? But
Alright. Thank y'all for being in the interview. You know, check out that music.
Yeah. Stream #1 ticket out now on all streaming platforms.
Amazon Music.
Out now.
Out now, go stream it.
No
D1
more
World.
ticket. Stream that shit, nigga.
Alright, man.
Y'all be safe.